What's up, guys? Adrian here for Cycle Lover 22, bringing you an update on my 20-gallon high dirted tank. Yes, it is only day 4, but I wanted to make a quick update just because I added a few things. As you can tell, I've finally added the canopy, and it's not entirely perfect, but it gets the job done and it looks great on my tank. And the reason why I have it painted black, I know the trim is kind of a brownish stain color, but in the future I will be building a stand for this, and the stand is also going to be black, and I'm also going to cover the trim with that. So that's the reason behind the black canopy itself. It looks great. I really spent about $6 on it simply because I had the wood, I had the tools. It was actually just spare wood I had in my back. I put it together, I gathered up the dimensions, and it took me about a day to build. It wasn't that hard. If you have the tools and you know what you're doing, then it's pretty simple. I spent $2 on the paint, $2 on the hinges, and then it was also, I think, $3 on the nail filler or wood filler just to fill in the holes where I screwed it in. So around $7. Again, I did not spend a lot of money on it, but it looks great. If you're wondering what my light fixture is, I've actually got my old CFL lamps in there. If you have been watching my videos in my past, you know I use these two clip-on lamps, and when I did, I disassembled those, and I actually screwed them to the top of the wood here. There's one, there's two, and then there's three. So before I had two lights, I had one right here and one right here. And I wanted to get a little bit more watts per gallon. So what I did, I took a lamp that I never really used and then also mounted that just a little bit further back from these two light bulbs here, just so the lighting in the back could get a little bit more light. And really back here, I mean, I have the Anubius, so it's not really going to need that high of a light. And I got the Amazon sword back there. Also, what I plan on adding over here, maybe some Crip Wendettis. I want to get some brown, some red into here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to add by this Rotella, which, by the way, the Rotella, if you haven't seen my first update on this tank, it was really slouching down. Now it is really standing up straight and just going crazy. The growth on it is absolutely phenomenal. Again, it grows almost an inch a day. I guarantee you in my next update I'm going to have that just below the surface of the tank. So right now, this is my favorite plant in the tank. It's green, it's lush, and it's growing absolutely nuts. My corkscrew valve, as expected, is starting to lose its corkscrew effect, and the leaves are going to die off, which was I highly anticipated, just because I did add it to the new tank as well as the sand substrate. So I had to take off some leaves off of those. They really don't melt, but their leaves just fall off and die, and they lose their corkscrew effect. This plant over here, Yandel, I don't know. It seems like it's really not growing, or, I mean, it is only day 4, so we're going to see how that plant acclimates, and depending on how it does, I'm either going to leave it in there or take it out. Everything is doing fine. As you can see, I've added the fish already, schooling really nicely. You can tell the color difference with the black background as well as the black substrate. Gotta clean my glass a little bit. I was actually worried about these guys, adding them because of the chlorine and whatnot, and the new water and the ammonia spike. But really you should be really more worried about the otocinclus. Most of the otocinclus, they are not bred in captivity, so they're going to be wild caught, and they're going to be a lot more sensitive to the water parameters. And I mean, he's doing fine. He's awfully fat, simply because this rock was from my cichlid tank, and I had some algae on that. I had some algae on the intake tubes of the filter, and I also saved some algae in the back of the glass, which you really can't see, as well as the Anubias. So he's getting fat, he's doing his job. I'm loving the tank so far. The canopy is looking great. I love how it is. That black trim. So guys, that's my 20-gallon high dirted tank, day number 4. I'll see you guys in my next update.